Hey, come here. Guess what happens on Hedgehog Day?
You mean Groundhog Day, moron?
No, Hedgehog Day. Preview this. Just a sneak preview, but MuchMusic and Sega Genesis are giving away 3 Sega Genesis Sonic systems, including a Sonic the Hedgehog game cartridge during each airing of the Sega sneak previews in the month of June. To answer, send your name and address to Hedgehog Day, care of MuchMusic. Enter now to win. Next level. You know what this appears like? This appears like an open ticket concert. That's what it looks like. The Charest delegates seem to have got in here first, obviously, because there are a few other people trickling in that are siding with other delegates. But I haven't quite figured this out. You know, the way they came in was almost like, well, there's a prize underneath one of these seats. I got to figure out which one. They sit in it, somebody calls it a number, and they win something later. Wait a second. What are you trying to do?
We're trying to fill all the seats we can.
Okay, so you want as many people sitting here right beside you as possible?
Right, we're going to fill all the seats.
What's wrong with your voice?
I've been yelling too much.
Use your whistle more.
I've been trying.
Okay, use your whistle. Go. God, maybe you guys up there in the booth, Erica and Colin, can figure out what this is all about. What is actually going on?
All right, Steve, Colin, have you ever heard of Color War at summer camp?
Yes, I have, yeah.
I've been through it.
Yeah.
They lose their voice 3 days of 2 teams fighting it out, and the one with the best strategy, best cheers, best look wins.
That's it, Color War, right down here. You were asking a moment ago about why was all this big fight go on about these seats. Well, last night, right underneath us, right next to the Charest block of seats, the official block, the Kim Campbell people took over this area last night, and every time there was a television shot, it looked as though Charest was surrounded by Campbell people. They came in here today, they made sure that they took this area back.
They took every seat, they didn't let any Campbell people sit there, and they also took the other side where Campbell's seats are.
Very important, I'll tell you why. The yellow block up there is Jim Edwards. He has the potential of being the king or queen maker in this convention. That's where his delegates will be. The Charest people very cleverly came in and put a huge section of Charest key people over there next to Edwards. So this goes into a second ballot. The Charest people immediately move in on the Edwards people and say, come with us, come with us, come with us. And that's very important because Edwards is next to Campbell, and therefore the fight goes on for delegates, and they rush in and say, put one of our buttons on, you're coming with us, you're coming with us.
What happens if a Kim Campbell supporter tried to sit in one of these seats here and get the white?
There are a couple down here. I noticed they've already turned and gone, and they're looking around over their shoulders and saying to themselves, where are the rest of them? They obviously tried to pull the same stunt, but Charest was ready for it this time, and that image on television is very important.
It's like political warfare.
It's like political childishness, but it does have a point. There is an image involved, and it's important to have Charest surrounded by his people. You'll notice that they're slowly filtering the Charest people into their lower priorities to get into the Boyer seats. So the whole end of this arena looks like a Charest camp. The other end, it's important to have those people next to Edwards so the key organizers can move in on Edwards on a second ballot.
Colin, why don't I feel a strong Kim presence here? I really feel that Charest taking over this room right now for some reason.
Well, I think that the momentum all week has been towards Charest. I mean, it's like a car picking up acceleration. You've felt it. I've seen it. Gradually, he started to move, and they're beginning to out-organize her. They're not playing rough, but I noticed that the Campbell people weren't really ready for this seat war. And the Charest people have won this round of the battle anyway.
Let's go and talk to a guy right now who is kind of in the game, that much. Boyer has agreed to stay in this game, and if you notice where he's sitting, there's about 3 people there, and oh, okay, we're not going to do that. We're going to get more lessons. We're going to get more political lessons. You started the game, and Mike can tell us more about Politics 101. Thank you, Colin.
Yeah.